Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Atypical Security Guard coming to you today with our second episode of Atypical Reacts. This is a platform in which we're going to break down security guard related content. I'm going to give you my advice. Now, I am in no way an expert, but I do think that I am pretty good at this profession. And guys, listen, the entire point of having this channel and this platform is to help educate, motivate, train, and inform new and willing to learn security officers. Guys, listen, I'm going to give you my opinion, and I want you to also share with yours. This is a community, and this is where we all get better. So today we're going to be talking about a viral video that's going around concerning a security guard working in a Walgreens in Las Vegas, I believe. Let's go ahead and put the video up. I'm going to run through the video first, let you guys see it in full play, and then we'll go back and we'll break it down. Let's look at it.
Put your hands on the Y'all right there by the car. Won't y'all call 911? Call 911. Call 911. Call 911.
It ain't yours. Oh, Lord.
What she have for security?
That's her job. Baby, it ain't worth it.
911.
It ain't coming out of your paycheck.
Yes, we have this little security. I bet he's on the phone with it. Ain't it? Oh, it's coming. This way. Here y'all go. Get up out here. Ma, don't come back. No, you ain't gonna get a part of you with that. It don't belong to you. It don't belong to you. It don't belong to you, bro. This Walgreens. It don't belong to you. You steal it. Who the you think you are? You shouldn't have stealing everybody else's paying. Yeah, okay. When you're not coming past me, you won't be getting past me. You can't come past me and put the on you. Put the on you. I want you to put your hands on you. Put your hands on you. I bet you don't. Put that back. Man, you nasty, man. You ain't coming back. You ain't coming back. That's nasty.
Guys, listen, there's a lot to unpack here, and I just want to be very, very upfront and transparent when I say this. I understand the feeling, right, behind every security guard, hell, almost every person that's out there in society right now, with how we view shoplifting, how we view disorderly conduct, the absolute breakdown of society. And if you're working in the security field, this is something that you're literally dealing with every single day. Guys, I know I do this for a living. I get it, but it cannot be stated over and over again enough how we have to detach ourselves from this environment. So guys, I get it, but at the end of the day, it's not our store. Let's go ahead and look at the video. Let's break it down together. All right, so before we go any further, let me just say this, guys, look, under no circumstances should we as security guards be trying to instigate a fight. Now, I didn't see what happened before this. I know that a lot of times, transients, people are shoplifting, whatever. They can get in your face, they can say some things, they can try and ruffle your feathers and push your buttons. However, in the situation as a security guard, your job, our job, is to de-escalate. She's not de-escalating right here, okay? She's not de-escalating, and that's before we've even gotten into the entire video.
Y'all right there by the car. Won't y'all call 911? Call 911. Call 911. Call 911.
All right, the chance for call 911 over shoplifting, guys, listen, here in Portland, you're not going to get a 911 response. If you get through to 911, you're talking about 3 to 7, sometimes 10 minutes before they even pick up the phone. When they do pick up the phone, they're going to ask you, just like every other dispatch, what is your emergency? If it's shoplifting, they're going to reroute you to the non-emergency number, which is going to take twice as long for them to pick up. They will not send an officer to respond to something, as simple as shoplifting in Portland, and I would assume in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, there's something that needs to be stated here. She's saying call 911 because she's wanting to get backup. The people that are in the vicinity are saying call 911 to her. They're telling her, hey, Stop doing this. Stop doing what you're doing. Just call 911. You're going to hear someone in the background say, it's not worth it. It's not yours. Let's listen.
It ain't yours. Oh, Lord.
What she have for security?
That's her job. Baby.
And you hear someone else respond, she's here for security. That's her job. Guys, listen, that is not our job. Our job as security is to protect people, not to protect merchandise. Guys, every single bit of merchandise that is in that store, whether we're talking about that store or your store or whoever's store you're working in, it is all covered. It's all covered via insurance. The people that work there, the people that are there to shop, yourself, you are not replaceable. The job of security, aside from observe and report, is to protect people. If anything, you get involved to protect people, you do not do this over what I can assure you is a very minuscule amount of bullshit. You do not do this under these circumstances.
911.
It ain't coming out of your paycheck.
Yes, we have this for security. I think we got a phone with it, ain't it? Oh, it comes.
Also want you guys to be aware of the sheer indifference of the people that are walking past this security guard. Now, for a lot of security guards, you take this job, I don't want to say you take it seriously, because if you took it seriously, you would not be putting yourself in a situation. You're taking yourself too seriously. Guys, listen, we have a job to do. This is not it. Loss prevention is a completely separate aspect of security. And if you're working as an on-post guard, you are not there to perform loss prevention. If you notice the people that are walking by, a grown man, his wife, his family, other people in the background, they are not coming to save you. She's in the middle of a struggle right here, and no one's making any effort to help. You are putting yourself not only in danger physically, but putting yourself at risk to lose your job, to potentially be sued down the road. And the average person that you think that you're helping by doing this, they're not even responding in a way that they care or showing you any sort of empathy or sympathy towards your current situation. You cannot put yourself in a situation where you go this far over so little.
Here y'all go. Ma, don't come back. No, you ain't gonna get a part of you with that. It don't belong to you. It don't belong to you. It don't belong to you, bro. This wild race. It don't belong to you.
She's telling the guy, it doesn't belong to you. It doesn't belong to you. It doesn't belong to you. Guys, this is a great time for us to talk about probable cause and reasonable suspicion. Everything within a store, right, is protected under merchants' rights. Now, merchants' rights operates under probable cause, right? And you will hear a lot of people talk about, if you work in retail, they'll be talking about the 5 or 6 elements, right? Under merchants' rights and probable cause, there are 5 to 6 elements that must be present before you can stop someone, detain them, and arrest them for shoplifting. Very quickly, without going into a long discussion about this aspect of security, it's, if we're doing the 5 elements, it's seeing them select the item, seeing them take the item and conceal it or tamper with it, right? Keeping constant observation on that person. So at no point in time, once they select that item, did you stop watching them, right? Watching them pass all points of checkout or sale and leaving the property. Those 5 elements have to be met before, under merchants' rights, you can stop, detain, or arrest someone under probable cause. In some states, it's 6. You have to actually see the person come into the store empty-handed before you can do that. Now, police officers operate under reasonable suspicion. This is one of the large differences between security and police. Now, a great example that I always give people is if you work in a mall setting, right? General shopping mall setting, and you hear a associate that works at the jewelry counter. She runs out. You see a guy running from the jewelry store. You see an associate running behind that guy. She's got a hold of his shirt. She lets go right as he pulls away, and she says, "Stop that guy. He stole a diamond ring." As a security guard, you do not have those 5, or depending on what area you're living in, 6 elements to stop that person under probable cause. Now, a police officer, he can say, I am going to stop and detain that person under reasonable suspicion. There was an associate that was chasing after someone who was running out of the store. She points him out. The guy looks like he has a bulge in his pocket or his hand, something that resembles a diamond ring box. That is the difference between security and law enforcement in a very general sense, probable cause versus reasonable suspicion. This security guard, I'm assuming, and I'm just assuming here off the video, has not had constant observation, did not see the selection, did not watch this person bypass all points of checkout. There's a register behind the fucking security guard. She hasn't even given him an opportunity to truly walk out with the stuff. Now, we all know, just by looking at this situation, we know this guy's going to probably steal this stuff, right? But probably does not give you the authority to detain and stop someone and make a citizen's arrest. Guys, not only is this more than likely against the policy of the store, it is vehemently against any policy of the governing body that certifies security guards, and it is illegal. It's illegal, guys. I know more than anybody else how much it sucks to be in a situation to watch people steal shit. I get it. But we have to operate under not only our post orders, but we have to operate under the certifying body of security, and we have to operate under the fucking law. If we break the law, we are no different than the person that we're dealing with, guys. We've got to get this shit through our head. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, okay. When you're not coming past me, you won't be getting past me. You can't come past me. Put your hands on if you want to.
Now, if you're an armed security guard and you're in this exact same situation, you're responding to this the exact same way that this security guard is responding to it, and it goes south. God forbid, now it's gone south and you have to pull your firearm. Was it worth it? Do you think that Walgreens is going to say, bravo, you got us back $8 worth of beer. Congratulations. Here's a medal. Guys, look, I don't know how this all played out, but this video has gone viral, and this officer has been featured in news stories from, NBC to ABC to every TMZ affiliate that's out there. And I can guarantee you that Walgreens, although most of the information in terms of how this is being presented to people is being presented in a positive way. However, there is a very prominent attorney by the name of Benjamin Crump. You might know this name from Mike Brown, Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice, almost any high-profile case over the last 5 to 10 years that has made national and world news. Benjamin Crump is involved in it. He's also involved in lawsuits against individual security guards. Go to his website, look at it. Guys, listen, all it takes, especially if something like this goes viral, is for one of these people to get in touch with someone and file a lawsuit. At the very best thing that would happen in that situation, if it was one of us, is our company simply terminates us. That would be the absolute best thing. But we could be held civilly liable for any damages towards someone if we're breaking the law, if we're in the commission of a crime while doing that. We have got to get it through our heads. You've got to get it through your heads. If you're going to do this, if you're going to work with the public, you're putting yourself not only in physical danger, but potential financial risk if you're doing things like this. Now, this person has received so much praise, and it's not lost on me that this is a female. Right? If this was a male security guard, I do not think that we would be getting the same amount of praise in terms of the narrative associated to this. But I am here to listen to your opinions. A few of my fellow security guard content creators have made videos about this, many of them praising this young woman. And I have to say that I vehemently disagree. I also disagree with in any way, shape, or form condoning what we're seeing here. If that was me and my company, if it was my company that I owned and this was one of my officers, I would have a major problem with the liability that she's exposing herself to but also my company. And guys, as security guards, we should be concerned about the liability that she is exposing our entire industry to. We have to start thinking about our entire industry, because it's things like this. They can be colored any way. And God bless that the media decided to share this in a positive light. But with everything that's going on, specifically going on here in Oregon, we do not need more negative publicity for security guards. And this is a clear violation of civil, constitutional, and state law in the way that she is responding to people and what she is doing. This is not good for our profession. That is my take. And I am here to hear and listen to your take. I want to know your thoughts. Drop your feedback below. Share your information, share your thoughts. As always, while you're out there, please be careful. Watch your back, watch your six. And as always, be great. All right? Be great, guys.